Hey, what's going on, Freaks and Geeks? It's your boy Evangelist here, bringing you my second part of my Ghost Perk analysis. Before I get onto that, let me talk about this gameplay for a bit. This was multi-team TDM on downhill. Yeah, downhill. Rocking that MSMC. Pretty, standard gameplay, but all I really wanted to get to you guys about is the discussion that I'm bringing you guys today, and that's about the second tier of perks for Call of Duty Ghosts, and that's going to be handling. Now, what I'm going to view is what they do, how they work, how they'll pair, what other perks that I've reviewed so far that they'll pair with, and how I feel that they're going to be used, in the meta game or the competitive side, if you will. Alright, first one is going to be Strong Arm. This is going to cost 1 point. What this allows you to do allows you to throw equipment farther, and it also decreases the cook time on grenades. Now, this is essentially just, fast hands. Well, it's a very interesting concept of decreasing cook time. Now, I hope that's just not, like a variant translation that someone just, didn't get wrong and, maybe resets the cook time and throwing back grenades like all the other previous incarnations did. But if it decreases the cook time, I'm really hoping that it works for everything, not just frags, because I'd really hate to just, have a frag, I'm going to try to airburst it and it counts down at 3 seconds and blows up in my face. Secondly, this is a perk that everyone has been waiting for, that everyone's wanted, especially those who are on the aggressive side of things, is On The Go. This perk is going to cost 2 points, and basically all it does, it allows you to reload while sprinting. Now, for those of you who are more into camping and sniping, this perk won't do much for you. But for very aggressive players, rushers in particular, they're going to use this perk almost, if not all the time. You don't know how many times that as a rusher, you kill 2 or 3 guys with your clip, and you're hurt, you're weak, and you lose your momentum simply because you have to sit down in a corner somewhere and reload or regen your health or something like that, and it ends up costing you your life and sometimes ending your streak. So adding this perk in with the ability to reload while on the go will allow you to stay mobile, keep your momentum going. So on game modes like Cranked or Kill Confirmed or something like that, where momentum is key, this is going to be a real showstopper. It's going to be a really, really staple perk for very fast-paced game modes. Next is Reflex, which is going to be kind of half of fast hands. Now, what Reflex does allows you to swap your weapons faster and use equipment faster. For those who didn't really play Black Ops 2, this is basically Quick Draw Pro from Modern Warfare 3, and it essentially is fast hands from Black Ops 2. But it's pretty self-explanatory. This can be combined with Strong Arm. It costs 2 points, but that's all right. I believe that's a decent cost, and the ability to throw your equipment farther and faster will be good especially for people who are trying to play those objective game modes like domination and such. To clear objective points, for example. Next is going to be Steady Aim. This is pretty self-explanatory in itself, just for the simple fact that it's always done the same thing in every single game, and always in the same incarnations. It is going to increase your hip-fire accuracy, which is basically just, lowering, scrunching up your hip-fire box. Now, this is just another mobile perk that I believe should have, I'm not a big fan of it, but it's there if you need it. This is probably going to be more or less used by SMG guys, and for the record, I don't see this getting as much use as it did before. You know, in Black Ops 2 we had the laser sight, which counted as the perk itself. But in Modern Warfare 3, the only real reason most of us used steady aim in the first place was to get our gun up faster. And now that they took that away from steady aim, just the increased hip fire accuracy doesn't seem worth the 2 points. And last but not least is Quick Draw. Now, from all of its previous incarnations, you have the Quick Draw perk from Modern Warfare 3 and the Quick Draw handle from Black Ops 2. Basically allows you to bring your gun up faster. This is going to be a staple perk, no doubt about it. People are going to use this competitively and in pubs. This is going to be one of the perks that everyone's going to have on almost every class, if not every class. And it's going to continue to be a mainstream perk for the entire year. Now, my overview on some of these handling perks, the strongest perks that I see being used are probably going to be On The Go, Quick Draw, possibly Strong Arm. Strong Arm I see being used a lot more, simply because while I was watching some of the Ghost game footage, it didn't seem like you could toss your equipment very far at all. I saw a lot of people using the new explosive, the canister bombs, and the throwing range for that seemed either really sluggish in itself or you just can't toss those things at all, man. And I know this seems like a little crazy, but I believe that Strong Arm, especially, for pubs in itself, will be used heavily, especially On The Go. On The Go I see being used very often, especially by Slayers and pub stars alike. But this video is coming to an end. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'll be coming over to you with part 3, which will review all the stealth perks, and there'll be more detailed discussions in that. This is Evangelist, and I'm out. Peace.
Extra complete, RTB.